This is NBK, nothing but Knicks. When Sim pass the assist, you know that it's #1 show that breaks down the game. If you can't play defense, stay out my way. Dribble the ball, come down the lane. 5 seconds on the shot clock, who gon' win us the game? You wanna hear Nick updates and trade rumors? Post-game reviews, this the place you tune in. So tell a friend just to keep the ball moving. Like the page if you feeling the movement. Every game we coming to win. Give us a sub like a player that came off the bench. This is NBK, nothing but Knicks.
Knicks family, what's poppin'? It's your boy. Ladies and gentlemen, the trade deadline is, well, it's not here, but things are popping off. And so far, the New York Knicks have not been a part of it. And I know we're here to talk about the Knicks and the Denver Nuggets, but we got to get into some of these things happening in the NBA over the past couple of hours, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Game Day pregame show. Please make sure you click that link in the description of this video and go to thegameday.com to check out odds from all of your favorite betting sites. Now that we got that out the way, let's talk about what's going on in the NBA and what the Knicks are not a part of, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to jump right into it and talk about the trade that just took place or is projected to take place with the Indiana Pacers and the Sacramento Kings. The Sacramento Kings are trading Tyrese Haliburton, Buddy Hield to the Pacers for Jeremy Lamb, DeMonte Sabonis, and whatever else is involved in that trade. And I'm upset. I ain't going to lie. Because I've liked Tyrese Haliburton for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? And he was available. Who knew? I mean, he was available for trade, and the Knicks did not try to get Tyrese Haliburton on this team. At least from what we know, they didn't try to get Tyrese Haliburton on this team. That's just disappointing to me. And you know what? Someone said play the sound. I got to play the sound for the New York Knicks front office, man. That is for the New York Knicks front office. One more time. They got to get it, man. I can't believe it. Tyrese Haliburton was available, and it seems like you could have gotten him. Now, maybe the Knicks didn't want to trade Julius Randle, but if you throw the right thing out there, you probably could. I think you still could have gotten him. Even if you didn't want to trade Randle, I think you still could have gotten him. Who knows? I don't know. I guess we'll see what else is involved in that trade. But what the heck are the Kings doing?
Right.
What in the world? Tyrese Haliburton is looking like, I don't know if he's going to be a super duper star, but a future all-star player. And you trade him away. He's on his rookie contract. I don't know. Steph, your thoughts on that trade?
Sam. And I haven't been happy for quite some time. I haven't been happy for quite some time. I know we talk about this front office and we say how they doing well. Why? Because they're not as bad as the previous front office, And I get it. They're collecting assets. I get it. That's why I'm saying I'm not going to say they're terrible. I'm just going to say the jury is still out. I want to see what they're doing with these assets that they're collecting. They were brought in to build a contender. And I get it. It's piece by piece, step by step. They thought they were getting one step closer with the Fournier-Kimber deal. It didn't work out. It happens all the time in front offices. I'm interested in what's next. What are you doing next? Yeah. When I see McCollum, okay, all right. But Haliburton, you could not get in on that. Now, what we don't know is they may not have wanted Randle. They may not have thought that Randle and Fox was a good pairing. They may have thought that, Fox and Sabonis was a better pairing. Sabonis is playing much better than Randle, so they may not have wanted it. But we couldn't give them Obi and act like there was nothing we can offer them. I guess if you're keeping Fox, I guess you do want to go older, maybe. Fox is not that much older than Haliburton. Is he like 2
He's like,
years?
I think Fox is 22, 23.
Yeah. So you could have still went young with Fox. I don't get it. The Knicks got 48 hours to make me feel better.
Something. Right.
They got 48 hours to make me feel better.
48 hours, girl. I feel you on
Yeah.
that.
And so remember what I said, that somebody may not be available, but you can come with a package to entice them. That's what the Knicks have to do. A lot of guys are not available, but I think the Knicks have enough assets to hopefully entice somebody to move off of somebody they really like.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. Another thing that, first of all, we don't know if the Knicks wanted to move on from Julius Randle for Tyrese Haliburton.
Yeah.
But if they did, Domantas Sabonis' contract, the Kings may be more attracted to his contract, right? He makes 18.5 this season, 18.5 next season, and 19.4 in 23-24. Julius Randle is a much larger contract.
I mean, yeah. So
You know,
I mean,
so
we
that's another thing.
We have to put that in. We do have to put that in the factor that Sabonis. I mean, look, like you said, so in 2024, he's only making $18 million, and he kind of does what Randle does a little bit for the most part. I mean, they kind of, I won't say similar play style, but you know what I'm trying to say. They similar somewhat.
Yeah. Right.
But I'm not gonna lie to you, Sim. Like, it's crazy. I'm at work. I'm looking at my notification. I'm like, oh, the Kings and the Indiana trade. I'm like, okay. So I was like, they finally got rid of Buddy Hill and Sabonis. And then when I looked and I said, Tyrese who? I said, there's no way. Then it really said Tyrese Haliburton. I'm like, what? It said, you know what's crazy, man? The Kings make us look like the San Antonio Spurs. They really do. Listen, I know people come up. So it's funny. People go to, I tell them I'm a Knicks fan. They be like, I'm sorry, but Lord have mercy. Being a Kings fan, that must be hell. Because Lord, that just sucks.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So it looks like included in that trade is Domantas Sabonis, Jeremy Lamb, and Justin Holiday. That's who was included in that trade.
And no, it's still no draft.
Damn, I don't care. We could have did better.
No draft.
We might have been able to do better. The only thing is that I believe those contracts are much smaller than some of the contracts the Knicks might have wanted to come off of. You know what I mean? When you look at those contracts, Jeremy Lamb makes $10.5 million this season. Mm-hmm. Justin Holiday makes $6 million next season and $6 million in 2022-2023.
But Sim, you know what? I would, but still, see, me personally, right?
But you throw a draft pick in there,
and see
all
what
of a sudden it changes things.
Sim,
it changes things, right?
Sim, but that's what I'm saying. My thing with the Knicks, and again, we don't know. We're not in the front office. But if you're telling me, hey, Kings, I'll give you Obi. You clearly need a power forward because Marvin Bagley's not doing nothing. So look, I'll give you Quick, Obi. I'm gonna be real. I do two first-round picks. You're not gonna say no. To me, to have this kid, and this is what makes it hurt more, son. This is your second time. This is your second time. You could have literally drafted. You could have drafted him.
Yeah.
You could have drafted him, but again, I mean, that's in the past.
Let's reserve judgment. Let's reserve judgment, right?
Like Steph said, you got 48 hours.
Right.
You got 48 hours.
Because you know what's happened in the past, and I know I'm shooting for the stars here, but you've seen in the past when a trade with one team happens, and then all of a sudden a player is rerouted elsewhere, the next day or something like that. Let's hope something like that happens and somehow, some way, Tyrese Haliburton gets rerouted to the New York Knicks. I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Because it looks like the Indiana Pacers are breaking everything down. You know what I mean? So the next to go is Miles Turner, and then after that is Malcolm Brogdon. And Malcolm Brogdon can't be traded into the summer. So
there was just a notification. It says, from what it says, that the Pacers may keep Miles Turner. They might be keeping him.
They might. I mean, because you got a point guard now, and
They got a point guard for sure.
you got a point guard who can play some defense, right? And Tyrese Haliburton. Malcolm Brogdon can play defense, but Tyrese Haliburton can play some defense. He's got a better contract than Malcolm Brogdon, right?
Man.
Tyrese Haliburton's contract, it's a rookie contract, right? So I'm gonna read that out to you. Let me read that out.
First
to you
year? This is his second year.
Second year. Yeah. Second year.
Yeah.
Second year. He makes $4 million this season.
Jesus Christ.
He makes $4 million next season. And then there's a team option in 23-24 for $5.8 million. And then there's a qualifying offer in 24-25 for $7.9 million. I don't even want to look at it no more.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on, man. Come on.
And
It's
it just make me
crazy.
mad, son, because I'm just thinking about what him and RJ could be doing, man. Just him, RJ, Cam, that tall lineup of switchability, man. You could, oh my, you could literally guard 1 through 4 with those 3. I'm not even talking about Grimes. Tomatoes.
Yeah. I mean, somebody in Sacramento's getting fired.
It got to be.
Somebody got to go.
Man.
Somebody got to get up out of there because that's just bad. That's I don't know what their thinking is. You know what I mean? Last thing on this trade, Malcolm Brogdon, will he be available? He might. I think he will be available in the summer. You know what I mean? But he's on a $21.7 million this year, 22.6 next year, 22.5 in 23-24, and 22.5 in 24-25. I don't know if the Knicks make that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's going to depend on what the Knicks' direction is, if they decide to make that move or not. To me, Tyrese Haliburton would have been a much better option than looking at Malcolm Brogdon. You know what I mean? Trying to get in on a young player that is ascending in the NBA, just his second year in the NBA.
Sim, you're talking about ascending. I think, to be honest with you, I think this shocked everybody because, again, right, you're looking at this young kid who's not playing, mind you, he's not playing with Fox. This kid is dropping 30. He's having assists. He got the ball in his hand. He's defending. He's helping the Kings. I mean, I don't say stay afloat, but like you said, this kid is going up. If he wasn't in the West with all those point guards,
yeah,
he would have a chance to be an All-Star in the East.
He
does. He has a chance now.
Yeah, we'll see what he does. Let me get to a call real quick, then we'll start breaking down this game. Caller, you're live. Tell me your name and where you're from, please.
Sharif, I'm from Brooklyn.
What's going on?
Salute to the chat.
Salute, my friend.
To Sam, Queen, Bubba. Appreciate
Yes,
you.
sir.
What's going on with you, man? Tell me what you're feeling.
I'm gonna try to make the mood around a little better. Like Queen alluded to, the Kings might have not wanted Randall, right? Like they might have not wanted his salary. They might have not wanted his emotions, right? You see what he did with the laptop. Other teams are watching the Knicks besides, just just us. Like they might see a different vantage point as far as what they want. Sabonis might have had a better contract. What they get back might have been better for them. We could have enticed them to take OB or take quickly. Bubba said something about 2 first-round picks. That might actually be too much for Haliburton, even though a lot of people in the city want him.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean,
Steph said it a long time ago. With the situation that the Knicks are in, you might have to overpay for some guys.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just might have to do it, because guys, some people don't want to come to New York City. So it's hard to get guys. It's hard to get players.
Sometimes, I was gonna say,
it's hard to get players when you're the Knicks. So you might have to overpay sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes you really do have to overpay because look, right? Again, And sometimes it works out because look what the look what the I'm trying to think. Look what the Celtics did or the what's the name did. They overpaid. They got a few guys, and then if the Knicks would have got Tyrese, I mean, I know it's a big what if, but you get a real legit point guard next to RJ Fournier. That stock rises, man, and then it's an investment. Sometimes you gotta take a gamble. Sometimes that's the point of getting all these assets, having all these young players, and having manageable contracts, and so you do make a big move like this. And like Sim says, this kid is only transcending. He's only 21 years old. He's the same age as RJ. You know,
I would actually love to have him instead of Obi in the draft, but things turn out the way they turn out. With the Kings, it's like you guys said, what are they doing? You're right. They just gave up two of their best shooters for Sabonis, and now they don't really have as many shooters as they did before to support him. So it's tough for them, but I guess what they got back from Indiana, I guess, might have suited them better than what we could have offered them. And like you guys just said, we would have probably had to overcompensate to get Haliburton, which I'm sure some people might not have had a problem with. But I guess when it came down to it, they just took the better offer.
Yeah, that's what it came down to. You know what I mean? They took what they thought was the better offer. And maybe not even just the better offer, but also what they feel fits their team the best. So, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. What should we expect the Knicks to do over the next 2 days? I mean, options that they were looking at, CJ McCollum, gone, right? I don't know if they were even looking at Tyrese Haliburton, but he's clearly gone. Buddy Hield is someone that the Knicks was reportedly looking at. Man, he's gone. He's on his way to the Pacers unless he gets rerouted to the Knicks. I don't know. But what do you want to see the Knicks do? Just real quick.
I mean, I think I expect them to take another look at Turner, even though I believe he's hurt right now. I've seen something about the Hornets trying to get in on that. I know they've had their eye on him for a while. Dallas, maybe they take another look at Brunson. But these moves, like the Haliburton and the CJ move, would have been something that New Yorkers wanted, right? So when you go to Turner and you go to Brunson, it's more like B+ kind of moves for the short term, I guess. Or I guess in Turner's case, maybe longer term. But I'm just looking at what's out there now, what's out there for us, and what's out there for us to poke holes at, because those two moves, I guess, was talked about for a while as far as CJ and potentially Haliburton, right? So now it's like a reset as you see what's around the board, you see what you could get into, who's available, who might be available, if you could pry somebody loose, but it looks like slim pickings right now.
It does, man. Hey, my man, I appreciate the time, appreciate the call. And we'll see what happens. You know what though? We didn't know Tyrese Haliburton was going to be available, so you never know who else is available out there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, I don't think nobody's stupid as the Kings, but hey, yo, man, Sim, I'm sorry, man. Just imagine, Sim, I'm not going to. You know what's funny, man? Imagine if we were nothing but Kings. We'll be here depressed every day.
Man, it'd be a real rough go at it. Real rough go at it.
Hey, I know there's someone in this world that's doing nothing but Kings. God bless you, brother or sister. we are praying for you.
They're having a meltdown right now on Spaces on Twitter. They're having a meltdown.
Oh,
man.
Sam, you should say. I know the Twitter's going crazy. I know the Kings Twitter fan page is going crazy. I seen the Reddit page. They're just going in on them right now.
But let's get to this game tonight, man. The official injury report for tonight, as of 1:30, Quentin Grimes is questionable. Nerlens Noel, he's questionable, and Derrick Rose is out for tonight. Things we all knew. For the Denver Nuggets, of course, the big names, Jamal Murray, he continues to be out. Michael Porter Jr. is out. Austin Rivers, he's questionable for tonight. Kemba Walker looks like he's going to be playing tonight. Second night of a back-to-back. He sat out last night. He's going to be playing tonight. So looking at the starting lineups for the Knicks, Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier, R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. And for the Denver Nuggets, Monte Morris, Will Barton, Aaron Gordon, Jeff Green, and Nikola Jokic. Or Nikola Jokic. I always say Nikola. And Nikola
Ain't that
Jokic.
Ain't that the guy on the what? Ain't he on the Blazers? Nikolai?
Nah, I don't know, but Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic. And it seems like these are going to be the same way that they're listed, on the page, are going to be the same defensive matchups. So let's start with Kemba Walker and Monte Morris. Steph, any thoughts about that matchup there?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a tape for the Kemba Walker matchup because it's the same. I just don't think. I think Monte Morris wins the matchup. And listen, the Kemba Walker we're talking about, this ain't even the Kemba Walker from earlier in the season. He's just not aggressive. He's playing a different role. He's just bringing the ball up, facilitating the offense in the first and third quarter. Just doesn't have that pop. Still smiling though, but he doesn't have that pop to him.
No,
So I'm going to say Monte Morris wins this.
Yo, you know what got me last night in the game?
Did you see it?
In the midst of the game, he's smiling at Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell was like shaking his head saying something. I'm like, yo, why are you smiling at this dude? We are in the heat of battle. This is not the time for that. Wait till after the game or whatever. We are in the heat of battle. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I saw that too.
Yeah, I was like, come on, man. It's not time for that.
I know what's crazy though. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I'm with you, Steph. I have nothing more to say to Kemba Walker. I think he will be out of here. I think I'm calling it. This will be his last game as a Knick. This is his last game as a Knick.
Kemba Walker?
So, yep, last game as a Knick.
It could be.
Oh, did we play Thursday, right?
We played
night,
Thursday.
though.
We played
Jesus,
Thursday.
I feel like we played. I feel like we played every day. Like, we played every day. Yeah, I think this is gonna be his last game as a Knick. This is his last game. There's nothing more to say, man. He can't beat a matchup. He can't guard nobody. He's there. He really is. There's nothing more to talk about. This is his last game.
We'll see. We'll see if it's his last game. We'll see. Evan Fournier and Will Barton.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
That
this
is
one. See,
interesting.
yeah. To be fair with this one, I can't complain about Evan Fournier. Really, no. I mean, it's taking a little while, but he has been playing better. He's playing more consistent. I mean, a couple games. Everybody's gonna have those couple games where you score bad. But I think this can be a even kill. This one gonna be even.
Yeah.
The
last time the Knicks and Denver played, the Knicks got smacked, of course, but Evan Fournier, he had 15 points and 5 assists. All right, Will Barton, he had 13 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. So, they played to a duel in the last game, and I think they probably play to a duel in this game.
I agree.
I think they probably, do about the same, unless one of them just gets hot. And if that's the case, hopefully it's Evan Fournier and not Will Barton.
Right.
Yeah. Then you got R.J. Barrett and Aaron Gordon.
R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, it better be R.J. It better be
So,
R.J.
Sam, I hate to say this, Aaron Gordon, but here's why.
Why?
So I seen in the chat, Rich
You about
Jim
to make me
pointed
give you the sound.
hold on. This is Rich Jim. I put a Rich. Hold on.
You about to make me give you the sound. Go ahead.
Wait. This is Rich Jim, and he pointed it out. So if you give anybody this sound, it's Rich because of Rich Jim. No, he pointed out, man. RJ these last 2 games has played 93 minutes. 93 minutes, Sam. And look, it doesn't make it better that we're in Denver. It never makes it any better that we're in Denver.
Back to back.
Yeah, back to back, Sim. I'm just be real with you. Look, I don't care how young you are. 93 minutes in an NBA game, then you got to travel from Utah to, I don't know how far Utah is to Denver. I really don't. Colorado.
Probably
don't
a couple
know.
Hours. I don't
Yeah,
think
a couple, maybe less than 4 hours, maybe.
Yeah,
not too far.
Yeah, definitely that.
But still, though, I mean, you're in the high altitude, and you just went from guarding LeBron on Saturday to Donovan Mitchell and them guys Monday. Then I just think personally, he's going to be out of gas this game. He could prove me wrong. He's like I said, he's 21 years old, but I just think he's going to be tired today. He is going to kill him.
Okay. We'll see. I mean,
and I'm only let me be very clear.
I get it. But
let me be very clear. It's not that because of course, to me, this is who RJ is becoming. But it's just 93 minutes though, Sim. That's a lot in 2 games, and you're doing a back to back.
He's young, man. He's young. He's got to be out there on the floor.
And first of all, let's not act like Gordon isn't like 6'9" or
6'8", 235. That's the only thing that I have about this matchup is Gordon's got some size over RJ Barrett. You know, just some body size. But Gordon's not great offensively as far as, you know, he's kind of a bruiser type a little bit. He doesn't have a whole lot of moves. You know what I mean? He can display some moves, but I don't fear that he's just going to scorch RJ. You know?
No, I'm not saying scorch, but I think RJ just will be tired. Which,
he could be. We'll see. You know, listen, the Knicks probably left that game last night, flew to Utah. Hopefully they're getting some rest now. And they'll be ready to go, and RJ will be ready to go. But this is the life of an NBA player, man. That you just got to get used to that.
No, Sim, it's not. It's not about that. I know he's been balling since he was a kid. But I'm saying we're all human at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I wish we. I know. Hey, look, I know there's some guys that can sleep and be like, I'm good to go. We could play 5 games in a row. I'm just saying, though. RJ plays hard.
Hopefully that's RJ.
No, but I'm saying RJ plays defense. All that. I'm just saying it could be a day where he's just tired. That's it.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's not. I'm still giving this one to RJ.
Me too.
I'm giving this one to RJ. Julius Randle and Jeff Green. I don't like this matchup.
Randle.
Right? I mean, I'm going with Randle, but I don't like the matchup because Jeff Green is a really smart basketball player, savvy veteran guy. He can shoot the ball on the outside. He cuts to the basket. He's a great cutter and slicer to the basket. You know, and he is although he's a, older vet, he's a guy that can get hot. Julius Randle should be able to take advantage of Jeff Green and the size difference and the strength difference, but on the other side of the ball, I just worry, if Jeff Green, he rolls a lot to the basket, slices to the basket, he can have his way. I think maybe not, last season when he was with the Nets, a couple of games he had his way with the Knicks, just with his style of basketball play. I still give this matchup to Julius Randle, but that's what I worry about with Jeff Green. Steph, you want to?
Yeah, I mean, I think Jeff Green can make it tough for him. He does have that veteran savvy. But this is the 4th game, and it's a shame that we got to bring this up. Should be every game that Randle has looked locked in. And I think when he's locked in like this, he's a difficult matchup, inside, outside. And when he's engaged defensively, he's one of the top defenders at his position, on-ball defender at his position. So it just depends. If he's locked in, I think he wins it easily. If he's not, you're right. All of the things you talked about is going to become an issue.
Yeah. Isaiah, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Steph, he's been playing better. He's been. I can't hate on that. He's been. I don't want to hate, but he's been playing good. He's been looking locked in more. He actually
does want to hate. He's trying to find ways not to hate because the hate is used out of his mouth like real easy. You know what I'm saying?
The hate. I don't hate. I appreciate. But that was corny. He could hit me with the that was corny. That was. I couldn't even take myself serious. I said that one. But Raiders should win this one. Like, I mean, Jeff Green's old. Just to me, work the post with him. Make him work. I don't think Jeff Green's a good defender. He can't guard Randle even if he was one. I think the strength is just too different. So let's take Randle.
Okay. All right. So far, we got RJ over Gordon, Randle over Jeff Green, Fournier and Will Barton. Even Monte Morris over Kemba Walker. right? So now it comes down to Nikola Jokic and Mitchell Robinson. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, the matchup of the night. The Thrive Fantasy matchup of the night, Mitchell Robinson and Nikola Jokic. Obviously, Mitchell Robinson isn't going to put up the numbers that Nikola Jokic is going to.
Nope.
Right? No way. So you give the statistical matchup to Jokic all night long, right? But what I want to see, and the reason why this is the matchup of the night for me is because I want to see Mitchell Robinson give a dominant performance as far as rebounding and getting those putbacks like he's been doing against a guy like Jokic.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want to see him do it against your top centers in the NBA. That's the knock. People last night said, well, Rudy Gobert wasn't there. That's why Mitchell Robinson had the numbers that he had. I want to see, that could be true. I don't know. I want to see him do it against top-notch competition. Mitchell Robinson, he's averaging 8.6 points per game, 8.7 rebounds, 1.6 blocks, 78% from the field. Obviously, it's all at the rim. He doesn't shoot threes. He's only shooting 51.6% from the free throw line. Yeah, 51.6. And then Jokic, 26 points per game, 13.7 rebounds, 7.9 assists. Shooting 57.8% from the field, 38.1% from three, and 81.9% from the free throw line.
So, you know what's scary about that? If you would have told me that was LeBron James numbers, I would have believed you.
Yeah.
If you would have told me that's LeBron James or like LeBron James or one of those, Kevin Durant, one of those guys, or if you would have told me that's Giannis, I would have believed you. Jesus, man, that guy, yeah, man, that dude is crazy.
He's shooting better from the field than Mitchell Robinson is shooting at the line. I mean,
hey, so you know what, man? Jokic make me really believe that kid we drafted this year, that European kid, he always makes me believe that we always gotta have a little. It's one of those European kids who blow up, man. Because that dude was a second round pick, man. And he was fat as crap.
Right.
Now look at this dude, man. This dude is a monster.
I don't know. What's your take on the matchup? And what
Make it hard for him,
what does Mitch need to do?
That honestly, so when you facing, this is literally an MVP player. When you face an MVP player, the most you can do is make it hard for him. That's it.
Don't get in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Play disciplined basketball. They were imploring, the coach was saying that Jokic doesn't shoot enough for him, that he's not aggressive offensively enough for him. And they were employing him, I think it was a few games ago, to shoot more. So Mitchell Robinson has to be disciplined because you got to cover everything. The potential pass, he could hit the three. He's slow, but he still puts the ball down on the floor to take it, his
to the
cup. His
focus is a match.
But he has to guard Mitchell Robinson as well, and Mitchell Robinson is playing strong. He's playing with force. He's getting rebounds in traffic. He needs to make Jokic work.
Yeah.
See, he needs to make him work.
And I would say this to Steph. This is and this is what makes me so mad about the Knicks this season is that we just can't be cohesive enough on our team, because this is the matchup when you love that you have Mitch and Noel's. If Noel was playing good, the way, and I'm not saying he's gonna play the way Mitch is playing, but if they both playing good and you throw both of them at him and make him work all night, that's a game changer. If you could get Mitch and him to work together to take on, you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it for that. But I'm saying though, if Noel was playing good, I mean that to me, I would almost say we could win that matchup if they both were playing good. But man.
Yeah, the last thing we need right now is for Nerlens Noel to get in there against.
Oh no, right? I don't know what's.
So Mitch got to stay out of foul trouble because, I don't know what Nerlens Noel is going to do out there. You know what I mean? Because he's just.
So would you as a coach would you go small after Mitch on Joker?
I don't know. Oh,
yeah.
Maybe. If you can put Randall on Jokic, you can maybe go small.
Yeah.
Right? You can maybe
Yeah.
go small if you put Randall on Jokic. You know, I mean, it still makes it tough for Randall because now Jokic, is going to try to back him down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you could be chancing getting Randall in some foul trouble and then just, putting the extra work on him. And then, of course, Jokic can shoot it from the outside. And we all know how Randall likes to fake like he's going to close out and then wait for the rebound.
I ain't gonna lie, he be doing that fake close on so much. Hey, Sim, remember that? What was that kid's name? Remember when you, me, and Andy were watching the game? What was that kid name that was just killing us from three?
Oh, yeah.
No, I know who you're talking about. I forgot whatever team it was. Yeah, that dude that we didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He doesn't play often, though.
No.
Please don't let him play tonight. please don't let him play tonight.
Yeah, so that's the Thrive Fantasy, ladies and gentlemen. The Thrive Fantasy matchup of the night. Mitchell Robinson, Nikola Jokic. You can go to thrivefantasy.com and use the code NBK, and you'll get a 100% match of your deposit up to $100. Right? And you got all kind of player props and fun games that you can play on thrivefantasy.com. So make sure you go check out thrivefantasy.com after the show. Not right now, after the show.
Yeah, Sim, someone had the nerve to say in the comments, play Sims. Are you crazy? You want to play Jericho Sims tonight of all nights?
Yeah, this is not the night to do it. Not the night to do it. The last time the Denver Nuggets and the New York Knicks played, the Knicks lost 99-113. The Denver Nuggets, they out-rebounded the Knicks 42-40. They got 30 assists. The Knicks had 23, 10 steals for the Nuggets, 7 for the Knicks, 5 blocks for the Nuggets, 3 for the Knicks. Neither team really turned the ball over that much. But what really stands out to you is the Nuggets shot 52% from the field and 46% from the three-point line. The Knicks shot 39.8% from the field and 30% from the three-point line. That's what really stands out. You know what I mean? And they were, for the most part, playing with the same team. The way that they play offense just gives the Knicks trouble. You know what I mean? With the way that they move, they got guys who can cut. It's an equal opportunity type of offense. That's the reason why Jokic can average 8 assists per game. It really does make it tough on the Knicks.
Right.
I don't know. Tonight, they've got to... Look, they came out good against Utah. And they showed some of the same things that they showed against the Los Angeles Lakers in the way that they're trying to learn how to move the basketball. But they have ups and downs throughout the game. I mean, twice the Knicks went up 12. Twice they went up 12 over the Jazz. They could never seal the deal. Against Utah, man, the Utah Jazz will let you back. Utah's not going to let you back. Right? If you have a lead, you better protect that lead with all costs against Denver.
Mm-hmm.
You better protect it against with everything that you have, because if you allow them to get a 10-point lead, I think it's a wrap. At least when they play the New York Knicks, I think it's.
I'm thinking 7.
You know what I mean? It's. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't have a lapse. You can't have any lapses against the Denver Nuggets.
And I hate to keep bringing this up because I bring it up every time we face the Nuggets. We have not won in Denver since 2006.
Yeah.
I was in 6th grade. the last time, I'm sorry to put myself in the age. I'm sorry, y'all, but the last time the Knicks won was I was 6 years. I was in 6th grade, and I got my heart broken by my school grade crush.
Oh boy, we ain't need to know all that. That's too much
sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm still traumatized by that. But no, Sim. Look, I think again, right? You were right. We get killed by guys that's moving around the ball.
Yeah.
Like when we face teams like the Lakers, we kind of know they're not gonna move the ball. You know, they're more like, one guy has the ball, either Russell Westbrook or LeBron, and Melo. We all know Melo wasn't moving. Well, Melo didn't play, but a lot of those guys are more ISO. They're more stay there. But when you got teams like this, you got teams like the Spurs, you got teams like these teams that just move without the ball, man, the Knicks just get killed because it is sometimes we don't got the quickness and sometimes we don't got the guys to be like, hey, we
Right.
Sim, you don't got
got to
the
be
lead.
on the string.
Yeah.
You got to be on the string when guys, you can't make mistakes.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, you can't. And again, right, you just can't have RJ and Mitch playing defense.
Right.
This is, you can't just have those two. And like you said, Randall is a good on-ball defender, but this season he's just been getting cooked. Just not going back to his man. Or, again, the fake closeouts. It's like, you can't do that because, again, I think the kid name is Najee Harrison or something like that. That's the kid that cooked us.
Yeah.
Again, that game, we watched it together. We literally seen him have open threes. These kids are hungry. I think that kid was a G leaguer. These kids are going to make open shots. This is the NBA, man. It doesn't make it easy that we're giving them practice shots, that we're giving them warm-up shots. So, again, we gotta move, man.
No doubt about it. And that leads me to the keys of the game. And ladies and gentlemen, you're checking out the Game Day pregame show. Please make sure that you click the link in the description of this video after the show. All right, because if you still plan to play some bets tonight, you can go to thegameday.com and see what's going on with all of your favorite betting apps. All right, so check out thegameday.com, and they got some good sports content there as well. My keys to the game tonight: stay focused and motivated. You lost 2 games on this road trip, 3 games straight. It's easy for them to say, man, here we go against another team that could possibly be a contender and, just lose that motivation. They've been able to come out motivated. They've got to stay motivated. They got to find a way to keep themselves motivated throughout this stretch. Stay focused, stay motivated. Avoid game pitfalls. If the Knicks didn't have pitfalls against the Utah Jazz last night, they win that game. Right? They've got to find a way to avoid those pitfalls. Tom Thibodeau, if you put a lineup in the game and they start faltering, you got to make a quick substitution. Get them out. You know what I'm saying? Make a move. Some guys might just, I know Isaiah was talking about guys playing long minutes or whatever, but if you make a substitution, if you put Nerlens Noel in the game and things start messing up, get him out. Put Mitch back in the game. You know what I'm saying? Mitch just got to suck it up. Because you got to win these games. Execution. Come down the stretch. The Knicks have got to execute. You got to execute. You can't be trying handoffs and the ball roll out of bounds and dribbling the ball off your foot and all kinds of stuff. Got to execute. That's lack of focus a lot of times when you don't execute. Those type of turnovers, dribbling the ball off your foot, missing a handoff, that's poor focus. You got to execute. We got to defend the three-point line. The last time we played them, like I said, they shot 46.5% from the three-point line. We let them get that hot tonight. It's over. Now, take care of the basketball over the last however many games, 10 games. The Knicks are averaging like 16 turnovers a game. The Knicks got to take care of the ball and play with pace. They've been trying to play with pace. They got to continue the process of learning how to play with pace. But let's learn how to play with pace and take care of the ball at the same time, right? So that you're not giving the team easy buckets. And then we need defensive communication, good rotations, and finish the defense with a rebound. All right, so we're not giving them second chances. Because if you give them second chances, they're going to capitalize on it, and there you go, we're in trouble. Steph, any thoughts, any keys to the game that you have?
Yeah, I mean, as always, your top players have to show up, right? That's a given. You don't have a chance if that doesn't happen. In terms of pace, I think I saw somewhere that over the past 4 games we're like top 5 in pace. So I like it. So I definitely want them to continue it. And I would add that, timely shots we talked about, timely stops, but untimely turnovers. Like down the stretch, you got to take care of the ball because you got to learn how to close out. So we need these to stay in the game. And then if we are in the game down the stretch, we need timely shots, timely stops, and we cannot turn the ball over.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Isaiah?
Yeah, I agree with both of you. And look, I love RJ, but even RJ, he got to, because some of those turnovers, man, sometimes he kills me with them. But he's still learning. He's 21. But yeah, I think for the Knicks, it's just about sticking with your man and actually closing out. Move with these guys. Also, to me, Sim, I'm gonna be real. Thibs. If there's a run with the Denver Nuggets with a certain lineup that we have out, man, take those dudes out. Take them out. Seriously, because this team, Denver Nuggets, man, they go on those runs where they can get a 10-11-0 run in 2 minutes. So start taking these guys out, man. If that lineup's not doing good. Because to me, man, there's been too many times in the third quarters of this season where Thibs will keep a lineup for 7 minutes straight, and we are getting cooked 7 to 8 minutes straight. So I need Thibs to make some adjustments. Like, again, it's frustrating because he should have been doing this all season. But man, if Burks quickly, I mean, I think Kemba's not going to play that much. Honestly, he's going to do his first in third quarters, then probably not play. But if these dudes are not hitting it, get him out. Get him out. I mean, RJ, you could do with it because of what he's been doing, so he gets a leeway. Randall, he's been playing better. He gets a leeway. But if Fourier's missing assignments, listen, I'm gonna be real. If Noel is playing like crap, which he's been doing lately, get his butt out of there too. I hate to say, but you might have to play Todd's, because again, that's been killing us too with these substitutions and having these certain lineups out there. That's why we're getting cooked. Got to take them out, man.
Yeah. We will
also,
see.
too, Sim. One more thing. You said it earlier. The Knicks. Sim, when you play sports, man, and we all play sports. When you've been on a bad team, and you're like, am I really trying? How many games we got left in the season? Or, man, All-Star break is right there, man. We could go back, and since there's no Knicks playing in the All-Star game, that means they could do what they want for a week. And they're like, man, we already lost 30 games. We can't have that. I don't think RJ and some of those guys had that mentality. But you got some of those veterans in there, like Kim was like, I'm smiling like David Fisdale, So I'm probably not gonna be here in a couple of days. Why do I care? But I want these guys to have the mentality like, yo, we still got to fight for the season. We still got to play hard.
Yeah, I mean, don't. The thing is, they need to pull a win or two out so that they can stay in contention. That's him, and that kills you, man. Because I think that Laker game really messed them up a little bit. They won't say that. I know that kicked them, because I heard the frustration in RJ voice when he was like, "Yo, we was up by 21 points, and we let these jokers win." Yeah. So you can't get discouraged. I mean, look, it's the NBA. You're gonna blow a lead. It happens to the best of them. I get it. I know, but in this situation, it's in the situation that they're in, and they know what situation they're in. If I was in that situation and we was up 21 in LA and we could have won, I would have slapped the laptop too. I might have.
Wait, real quick. Can we talk about that real quick? When he slapped it, what quarter were we in? Did he already blow like?
I don't know.
Because I need context, because I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, he's mad," but I ain't gonna lie. So I remember when I played football, man, we missed some assignments. Let me tell you something. I was a kid and I was pissed off.
I don't know. Apparently they solved it. That's what they said. They solved it. Apparently, he said he slapped the laptop last night too.
Oh, he lying.
Oh,
he lying.
He wasn't mad this time, but he said he wasn't mad this time. I don't know, but anyway, listen, they got to pull out. They got to pull out something to keep themselves in contention, right? They're a game and a half out of that 10th seed. They're within striking distance, but if they lose tonight and then lose and then lose versus Golden State, and Atlanta wins a couple games, man, now that separation is serious. So. In order to keep themselves motivated, they gotta pull something out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and I will say
go ahead,
to what Isaiah was saying. Oh, sorry, son.
No, go ahead.
I was concerned about that, Isaiah, after the Lakers game. Like, how are they going to show up mentally to the Utah game? But they were engaged. They were engaged and they played. So it's
also,
just, are they going to continue that?
Yeah. Also, I don't want this to be a trend, right? We get up big. because it's just like I swear to God, I'm sorry. It's one thing after another with this team. It goes from the starters stink and the backups are playing good, then the starters are good, the backups are trash. Then it goes from we were okay in third quarters, now we back to being bad in third quarters. I'm like, Jesus, can we just stick to one thing bad and I'll be happy with
And
that.
work on it, right?
And just work on that. But it's like, now it's like it's just a combination of this. These last two games we got big leads, then we blow them, and then now the second unit is just playing, they're just playing bad,
Yeah,
man.
that's what it is.
Yeah,
man.
they really are.
Oh, golly.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna head up out of here. Before we go, John Still from Still Knicks fans, he said, weird that we're in talks for Fox, though. I don't even know if we are in talks for Fox. So why wouldn't we have locked in Haliburton defensively? He's what Coach Tibbs wants on this team. Failure by the Knicks front office. Yeah, definitely.
Sam, before you go, Andy and everybody saying Mitch is out tonight.
Oh, Mitch is out tonight. Oh,
That's what I was looking. I didn't see that.
Oh, golly.
didn't see
And they're
that.
saying Noel's out tonight, too.
Oh, my
yeah. Nerlens Noel was already questionable.
Oh, God.
1975 Jam Rock said, "What's up with Sacramento, or what's going on in Sacramento and Indiana? What's going on? Indiana's breaking down. Sacramento, I can't tell. I don't know. Indiana's starting over. Sacramento, I don't know what they're doing. But okay, so Mitch is out tonight,
Noel's out tonight.
and Noel's definitely out because he was questionable.
They're saying, a couple people saying he's out. Yeah, I don't. So I'm not 100% saying, but they're saying Mitch is definitely out. Oh,
Okay.
golly.
Well, I don't know.
Hey, I'm gonna just sit back and just enjoy the game tonight. Oh, man.
We gonna find out.
Well, real quick, Sam,
find out.
would you? So let's just say hypothetically. Let's go worst case scenario. Mitch and
Begley
Noel's.
reported it. Ian Begley just reported it.
Oh, that Noel's out too.
Quentin Grimes and Robinson.
Yep.
And Noel.
So from
Yes.
Ian Begley, he said Quentin Grimes, sore left knee. Nerlens Noel, sore left knee, and Mitchell Robinson, sore lower back, are out tonight versus Denver.
So
Mitch
how's
put
that-
in that work, and he can't do it. 2 days in a row.
All right.
oh, man.
So how's that change the lineup then? Taj, I guess.
So you.
I guess it's Taj. I guess Taj.
Yeah. So you.
And small ball.
And small ball. Yeah, Taj and
So
small
you
ball.
think Jungle Simmons gonna play?
No.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna
He
play.
might. Maybe he gets a couple of minutes, but I don't think he's gonna play.
So Sim,
like
would
that.
you? So I mean, clearly Taj has to go. Oh my God, Taj has to guard Joker. But so I mean, I think you gotta listen. You gotta put some small guys on him. You gotta let him get it. You gotta get them somebody under his legs, man.
Yeah.
Because
You got to run like we did against the Lakers in that first quarter, that first half.
You're gonna play small. You got to run. You got to play fast and run.
Yeah.
So
Hey, Taj, I know you're not going. I know you're gonna be watching these videos. I'm sorry in advance for tonight. I'm sorry in advance for you, Taj.
yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna head up out of here. Cornerstone Kev comes in, at the tail end of the show.
Bye, Kev.
You know what I mean? So I guess we'll talk to him afterwards, and he'll come on the post game show, ladies and gentlemen.
What are you guys doing?
Quick, Steph, do you have a prediction for the game?
I think the Knicks lose, but I think we play well. I mean, I think we lose. I think we lose by 10 plus.
Okay. Isaiah?
Yeah, I thought I'm not gonna say we had a shot, but I'm with Steph. We're probably gonna lose 10 plus because, that's nasty.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we lose the game probably by 10 plus as well. Maybe they'll surprise us. Maybe we're playing reverse psychology here.
Yeah,
Out.
that's the best we can do, man.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate your time. I'm up out of here. Please make sure you check out thegameday.com. Check out thrivefantasy.com. The links are in the description of the video. And we'll see you tonight after the game. Peace.
Yo.
This is NBK,
Oh,
nothing but
man.
Knicks.
We're gonna
With
get
Sim
blown out
past the
tonight.
assist, you know that it's #1 show that breaks down the game. If you can't play defense, stay out my way. Dribble the ball, come down the lane. 5 seconds on the shot clock, who gon' win us the game? You wanna hear Nick updates and trade rumors? Post-game reviews, this the place you tune in. So tell a friend just to keep the ball moving. Like the page if you feeling the movement. Every game we coming to win. Give us a sub like a player that came off the bench. This is NBK, nothing but Knicks.